So I'm sure a lot of you have seen recently that the 7 ciphers have been solved for Revelations after nearly 10 years, which is insane to say, by the way, that even after all this time we're still uncovering new lore with still more to be discovered. If you haven't seen SKIT in its original video on the ciphers, I'll link it down below so you can go watch that and come back, and be sure to leave a like on this video because just the amount of work and dedication that went into all this is absolutely insane. Now within the ciphers, we got a couple from Monty that really stick out. Rev 12. Now that the many worlds are one, it has all reset. There are no Apothecon, Keepers, or 115 knocking around to cause trouble. Now I can focus on the children, making sure they grow up in a better place. Rev 2. Samantha finally left the house today. She was the last one. I understand how hard it was for her, but she knows this world is big and beautiful and needs to be explored. I am sure she will see the others along her travels. Honestly, I will miss her the most. I must admit, it looks like I am not needed anymore. Retirement, here I come. It's time to pack up all the chalkboards and machines and go behind the scenes. Go to that goddamn white sand beach I have thought about for ages and chill. I mean, nothing can go wrong. Now signing off. Sorry for my terrible reading, by the way. So within these ciphers, we hear Monty talk a lot about the children, meaning Samantha, Eddie, Nikolai, Takio, Dempsey. It seems he truly does care for these children in his new perfect world, as he watches over them until they grow older and they eventually leave. And within one of the ciphers, Samantha even refers to him almost being like a father figure to them. Rev 8. Final entry. I have ran out of pages for this journal, so it seems fitting that this is my final entry. I am leaving the house today for good, and I don't think I will ever return. Father has been gone for many years now, and I will miss him. I think of him quite often. Monty says he is not dead, but has just evolved into a new form. I guess you can say that Monty is my father now. Really, the father to all of us kids that grew up at the house. We know the sacrifices that were made to get us here and keep us safe. I will always love them for that. A debt that can never be repaid. Monty was going to take me to the lake today to go swimming. I love floating in the water with the warm sun dancing on the and watching the clouds slowly pass overhead. Sometimes I think I will see Father in those clouds looking down at me and I smile. I know he will always be with me. Samantha. Little side tangent here, but for the longest time, we have never really had Sam speak or mention any of the past events from like BO3 or 4 and Cold War or BO6 or something like that. But to finally see her acknowledge the sacrifice or sacrifices that our crew made is just so good, and I love it so much. Like, it's so little in there. Anyways, these new ciphers greatly changed the way we view Monty now. He was truly a good guy and just trying to make the world better and stop just all the madness, which is what everyone thinks now. But people seem to forget one little thing. While playing Revelations and doing the Easter egg, the Shadow Man will begin to speak to you. He tries to get you on his side and whatnot, but besides the usual bad guy dialogue, he does start to talk a bit about Dr.Monty. Now, if anyone knows Dr.Monty the best, it would be the Shadow Man given their history and all. He starts to speak as if the Monty we knew isn't truly who we think he is. Now, this could be him just trying to deceive us and whatnot, but the way he speaks of him sounds really genuine. Take a listen.
You do realize that he's manipulated you? That's what he does. Dr. Monty is just one of the many names he's been known by. The Great Dragon, the Beast. Is this ringing any bells? Beelzebub, Lucifer, Satan, the Devil. Do you not see you are being deceived? Has he told you what happens to you? What happens should you win the war? I'll tell you. I'm the only one that will be honest with you. You, all of you, will simply cease to exist. Despite everything you've done, everything you fought so hard for, you will simply fade away. He's not even a real doctor. I would know. Are you really so foolish as to believe his lies?
I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about these quotes, especially since it's been almost 10 years. But people went on to question why Monty seemed so nice in these ciphers, but in BO4 he was the actual villain and killed Maxis and wrote it off to just be another reason why BO4 is so terrible. Now, BO4, as we know, wasn't supposed to end the way it did, and I think is and always will be the biggest missed opportunity within just all of Call of Duty Zombies ever. But I do believe Monty acting the way he was in BO4 isn't too out of character for him. With these quotes from the Shadow Man, it would make you start to question Monty's true motives. Now, one thing I will say is in BO4, Primus broke the cycle of Mob of the Dead. They teamed up with Ultimus, and from the ending of Blood of the Dead, they already had plans to go and defeat Dr.Monty. So I wouldn't be surprised if Monty learned about this and seen them breaking the cycle and was pissed about it, especially if they're coming to stop him from creating his perfect world. With this new information about him and the possibility of even more in the future with unsolved ciphers still, I want people to remember how much of a mystery Monty was at the time, and still sorta is now, and how a lot of people at the time were skeptical of his role in the story about just being the good against the evil. Even though not too much of this matters anymore, because with the story of Cold War and Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3 and BO6 and now BO7. But thanks for listening to this little rant I went on, and let me know how this new information changes your view of Monty down below in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and have yourself a damn good one.